You don't have a lead generation problem. You have a follow up problem because let's be honest, you are already doing the hard work. Maybe you're posting content, maybe you're sending DMs, maybe you're running paid ads or getting referrals. One way or another, you have leads coming in. But here's the brutal truth most of your leads, they're ghosting you. And not because your offer sucks, but because nobody follows up fast enough or at least well enough. In this video, I'm going to walk you through why this lead follow-up gap is costing high-ticket businesses millions of dollars, the simple AI system we have built to fix it, a live demo of the system in action, a visual breakdown of how it works, and a sneak peek inside the backend system that is helping coaches, agencies, real estate professionals, and even consultants more than double their book calls. So if you have leads coming in, no matter how or where, whether they're from ads, outreach, maybe organic content, you are going to want to see this. Here's what happens in most businesses. Somebody fills out a form, they are interested, they're curious, if you will. It might feel like a win to you, but if nobody reaches out right away, the lead goes cold and most of them are gone forever. Doesn't matter where they came from, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, ads that you ran, referrals, cold outreach, whatever. Because the moment that they opt in, is really the make or break window. So let me just hit you with some cold hard truth. 78% of customers buy from the first company that responds to their inquiry, but just 71% of leads are never followed up with at all. That is money literally just walking right out the door. And it gets worse. The chance of qualifying a lead just drops by 80% after just 5 minutes. That's barely enough time to grab a coffee, let alone craft a personalized response to your lead. So the real problem, it isn't getting leads. That's easy. The problem is what happens after they are coming in. Most businesses, they wait hours to reply or just send a generic message like, let me know if you want to chat. Like, that sucks. That just doesn't work anymore. People expect fast, personalized follow-ups. And the average B2B response time is 42 hours. By that time, your competitor has probably already followed up and probably already closed the deal. In fact, just responding within the first minute, it can boost lead conversions by 391%. And that's where the system comes into play and why it is so important. So let me just show you what happens when somebody opts in using our system. So let's say a lead fills out a form, maybe on your website or a funnel, wherever you are capturing them. Within 60 seconds, they are going to get a call from our system, our AI. If they answer, it's going to qualify them, answer questions, and book the call right away. If they don't answer, the AI just leaves a voicemail, sends a personalized text, and follows up with them with a tailored email as well. And if there's still no response, it's just going to keep on reaching out to them automatically over the next few days with smart human-like messaging. It's all personalized. It's like having a full-time SDR who's, fast and polite and persistent and never sleeping. Also a hell of a lot cheaper. So guys, you are going to have to forgive me for the camera quality. I have to switch a different camera to actually show you guys the demo. But in any case, let's focus on the example, not the quality of the camera. So what we have right here is we have a form. Let's say we are running ads and we are directing people from that ad to come to this form and we want them to fill this out. So let's just go ahead and start filling it out. So I'm going to enter my name. I'm going to say Nick. I'm going to give it my phone number. We're going to enter an email and I'm just going to say something random. I need an AI solution for my sales process. We lose too many leads. We're going to check yes, and we're going to consent to notifications. So I'm going to click, what should say a submit button. And in a second, we should be getting a phone call. So I'm going to wait for this to pop up. As you can see right here, we're getting a phone call and we're going to pick this up.
Hi, is this Nick?
Yes, this is.
Hi, Nick. I saw you filled out our inquiry form. I'm taking a look at what you filled out now and wanted to see if you'd be able to answer a few questions about that, to see if it'd be a fit for us to work together. I just wanted to preface that we're still a small team, so we're a bit selective about who we work with and what we take on. Does that sound good with you?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Go ahead.
Great. I saw you mentioned a bit about what you're looking for in terms of the AI solutions, but would you mind telling me a bit more about that beyond what you filled out? Also, how many employees do you have?
Yeah, it sounds like he cut out a little bit. So can you just repeat that?
Sure thing. I saw you mention a bit about what you're looking for in terms of AI solutions, but would you mind telling me a bit more about that beyond what you filled out and how many employees do you have?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so I mean,
Great.
like I mentioned, we just need some AI in our sales process. We're manually following up with everybody. It's a hassle. We're losing, leads are slipping through the cracks and everything. Maybe we can look at an onboarding automation, and we have 3 employees.
Gotcha. Thanks for sharing that. Just to be upfront, our minimum engagement starts at $5,000. Would that be something you'd be able to afford?
Yeah, I suppose.
Fantastic. It sounds like we could be a good match for helping you streamline your sales process and onboarding automation. Let's book a consultation call with the team. During this call, we'll dive deeper into analyzing your core business problems and identifying opportunities for AI and automation to make things smoother and more efficient for you. Can I confirm your name as well as the time and day you'd like to book it?
Yeah, it's Nick. My email is nick at reprise, reprises
Got it.
AI.com.
All right, Nick. So your email is nick@repriseai.com. Let me check our availability. What date and time are you looking to book the call for?
What do you have open?
Just a sec. We have an opening at 10 a.m. on March 28th, 2025. Would you like to go ahead and book that time?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Hold on a sec. Awesome. Your call is all set for March 28th, 2025 from 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Looking forward to it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.
Okay, thanks so much. Bye. Okay, awesome. So that's essentially what the system looks like when we actually answer the call and what happens when we book a consultation or, book a second follow-up call. So there's also the event where we don't want to book a call. Now, what it's going to do in this example, I'm going to show you the N8N flow. This is just what we went through right here. This is where it was going to call VAPI. And if we zoom in a little bit, there's a few different paths. There's a path where it's going to book the consultation. There's a path where they didn't book the consultation. And if you'll notice, this is when we answer the phone call. There's also going to be the example where they don't answer the phone call at all. And this is where it's going to update the status in our CRM and prompt a whole bunch of different things to happen. But now what I want to do is I want to actually show you guys the process map of what everything looks like in its entirety. So the first thing that's going to happen is the new lead is going to opt in. From here, in this case, we're going to add them to Go High Level CRM, but we can integrate with anything, HubSpot, Airtable, whatever you guys are using. So we're adding them to the Go High Level CRM. 1 minute later, the automation is set up to call an end-to-end workflow, which makes a call to VAPI with the lead's information. From here, it's going to determine, okay, well, did the lead answer or did they not answer the phone call? If they didn't answer the phone call, this is the event that I did not show you guys. If they didn't answer, the first thing it's going to do is going to leave a voicemail. So we can completely customize this. Keep in mind that these solutions, these systems are very malleable. So we said, hi, name, this is where you're going to be inserting the AI agent's name. We said, I'm following up on your recent inquiry about our services. Feel free to give us a call back at this number. So again, you're going to want to customize this or we will do it for you. 30 minutes later, we're going to call another agent. This is where it's going to update the status to outbound call 1, no answer. This just means that we tried calling them, nobody answered. So this is going to let our system know, okay, we're all good to go to send that first follow-up message. So this is where we could send things like, hey, we saw you filled out our form, we saw you clicked on our ad and that you're interested. We tried giving you a call, but you didn't answer. So we're sending one follow-up here. We're sending them a text in an email format or channel. From here, we're sending everything to Supabase. So what we do with Supabase, we use this as our backend. It's where we store all of our data, literally everything. So if we come into our CRM or on our dashboard, I should say, we can see the message is sent, the message is received, follow-up sent, phone calls in, and this is just a dummy account. So phone calls going out, the call is booked. If we go down, we'll see just a few minutes ago, this is the call that we just had. So you can see that it grabbed the name. You can see that we booked a consultation, which it marks in here, call is booked, which is perfect. That's exactly what we needed. We can go into the contacts. This is all dummy data, by the way. So we can see down here, we have the most recent addition, Nick, here's my email, here's my phone number. It says BC, standing for booked call. If we go back, just going back in the dashboard, some of the things we could change the calls to be a bar chart, pie chart, and this is still a work in progress. We kind of just put this together not too long ago. So we're still building this out as we speak. But in any case, that is more or less what the front end looks like, the visuals of everything. But once we send all this stuff to Supabase, 1 day later, it's just going to repeat the process. So if they didn't answer that follow-up text, it's just going to keep messaging them because, money is made in the follow-ups. We're sending them a second follow-up, a third follow-up, just about 5 follow-ups are usually being sent. Unless they opt out, then we have to stop sending everything. Now let's focus on if a lead does answer. So you saw what happened. We are going to basically follow a script. we provided that VAPI system with a script of how we wanted it to talk, what we needed it to have information on. We're keeping these conversations relatively brief and concise so that they're more so hard-hitting, punchy, direct, because we just want them to book a call. We don't want to answer too many questions. We don't want to ask them too many questions. So from here, there's going to be two routes, or book a call, whatever you want to frame it as. If they do book the call, it's simple. We just store everything in Supabase. We change the status in the CRM. It's done. If they didn't book a consultation, well, if we come over into our end-to-end workflow, we can see a few different things are happening. We have an agent that's going to analyze the actions needed. Then we have a feedback agent. So we're passing this through some code, and we're going to then store this information into Supabase. At times we have to add them to a DNC, just standing for do not contact. If they mention like, I don't want to be called anymore, unsubscribe, whatever it may be, we just have to make sure we aren't going to contact them anymore. Now, this is just a small piece of everything. The entire system, it comprises of probably 20 different workflows, 4 different main agents, if you will. So if we expand this a little bit, we can see that we have one for just responding to these text messages and responding to these emails, because we have to create a chatbot just off of that. It's very in-depth. There's a lot of complexities to this. There's a lot of nuances. So uploading these follow-ups to Supabase, let's see here, Omni chatbot. So this is just for handling responses. So if somebody responds via email, Facebook DM, Instagram DM, WhatsApp, if they send a text message, you name it, whatever channel it is, this agent, it's going to acknowledge that and it's going to create a response. So, we're doing things like we're checking if they are created in Supabase. This is one of the most important pieces of the entire system, is we have to pull previous interactions. So we're seeing, okay, well, if they're in Supabase, what has been said? What is the context? How can we be as personalized as possible to ensure that we can get a deal closed here? So that's really what separates this system from, the wheat from the chaff, personalizing everything and making sure that everybody feels like they're being responded to from a real human and that they care about them to actually, go the extra mile to, get the deal closed. But in any case, that's kind of what happens here. We also have some automation set up in Go High Level. They're nothing too crazy, but we do have some automation set up in there. But for the most part, our back end is using N8N. It's doing most of the heavy lifting, and Supabase as well. Of course, that's where we spent a lot of our time building. So there's a lot of different things like getting the calendar, booking the calls from here, making these API connections to VAPI. We can see here receiving inbound calls. It's not just doing outbound calls. It's allowing people to actually call us and answer the phone. So this is kind of what the workflow looks like for that. I'm not going to dive into it too much. Again, perhaps I mentioned this previously. I'll do a video in the future where it's just a few hour tutorial going over this entire build. But yeah, we have the DNC analyzing email and text. So most of these aren't in production right now, because this isn't being deployed for our company. We deploy this mostly for our clients. But in any case, that's what mostly it looks like in N8N. If we come down here into our Miro board, we can see some of the logic for the chatbot. So with the chatbot, we have a webhook coming in, we have the email coming in. I guess we can remove this part because it's a little redundant, but we have the webhook. It's going to search the CI for the contact, search the database, determine if it needs a response, because sometimes somebody will say, maybe we're sending a text message to the person saying your consultation is confirmed, here's the date. Maybe they just reply, okay, thanks. That's where we have to determine, okay, well, do we really need to be responding to this message? Well, probably not for that specific use case. So let's not respond to it. So that's where we're using some agentic features. Then we pass this into a few different things. So the agent's going to draft the reply, respond to the webhook, store this in Supabase. That's more or less what everything is looking like. And then of course we have some Go High Level automations as well. These are going to be very particular to the specific client. So they're always going to look a little bit different. So I'm not going to dive into that too much. But in any case, we have used this system with agencies, consultants, real estate wholesalers, medical clinics, fitness coaches, solar companies, you name it. But they were leaving money on the table. And now they have full calendars without increasing their lead flow. They don't have to. Just by following up better, we've been able to more than double most of their book calls in just 7 days of working with them. So if you have leads coming in and you are tired of chasing people down or having your team chase people down, tired of missing calls or wondering where the money went, click the link below, book a demo. We will show you how the system works with your business, with your leads, and with your goals. The system doesn't care where your leads are coming from, whether that's ads or content referrals, DMs you're sending. Just make sure you don't waste the ones that you have already earned. So go ahead, book your free demo down in the description. I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.